Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Iril Shamim Jazli bin Muhammad Rozaili. First of all, I will explain briefly about compound interest term. So, P as principal, S as future value, K is annual nominal rate, M is frequency of conversion, I is periodic interest rate, and big I is compound interest or total interest. So, for case study 1, this is the question. We need to calculate the total interest charge for each bank. So, there are two banks, Walfa Bank and Danish Bank. Each bank give different interest rate charge. For Alpha Bank, the P is 20,000, the T is 5, M is 12, divided by 4 equals 3, K is 5.5%, N is 0.055 times 5, I is 0.055 divided by 3. For the Alpha Bank, we use the formula of S equals P open bracket 1 plus I close bracket power of n. So 20,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.055 divided by 3 close bracket power of 15. After that, we're going to get 1.018333333 power of 15. After we power off, we're going to get 1.313256006 and we're going to times 20,000 and the last answer is 26,265 and 12 cent. And for the next step, we're going to use I equals S minus P. So 26,265 and 12 cent minus 20,000, we're going to get 6,265 and 12 cent. For Danish Bank, the P is 20,000, T is 5, K is 4.8%, M is 4, I is 0.048 divided by 4, N is 4 times 5 equals 20. For Danish Bank is also the same. We also use the formula of S equals P open bracket 1 plus I close bracket power of N. So 20,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.048 divided by 4 close bracket power of 20. So we're going to get 1.012 power of 20. After we power off, we're going to get 1.269434362 times 20,000. And the last answer is 25,388 and 69 cent. And for the next step is we're going to use I equals S minus P. So 25,388 and 69 cent minus 20,000 and we're going to get 5,388 and 69 cent. For the B question, we need to know which company should we choose to borrow the loan based on our answer in A and give our response. So the answer is I will choose Danish Bank because it has less interest than Walfa Bank and it is because at Danish Bank I only have to pay 5,388 and 69 cent amount of interest rather than Walfa Bank that I need to pay for 6,265 and 12 cent amount of interest. And this is for C question. After 4 years and 6 months, the bank changed the rate to 7% compound monthly. How much we should pay at the end of 4 years? So we need to calculate the total interest paid. And this is the first step. We need to know P1 is 20,000, T1 is 1 year and 6 months, M1 is 4, K1 is 4.8%, I1 is 0.048 divided by 4, N1 is 4 times 1.5 equals 6. So for C question, we also need to find the S. So 20,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.048 divided by 4 close bracket power of 6 and we're going to get 1.012 power of 6. After that, we're going to get 1.074194873 and for the future value for the first step is 21,498 and 39 cent and for the future value at S1 is for the P2. For the second step is also the same. So the P2 is 21,498 and 39 cent. T2 is 4 minus 1.5 equals 2.5, M2 is 12, K2 is 7%, I2 is 0.07 divided by 12, and 2 is 12 times 2.5 equals 30. To calculate the last answer, we also use the same formula. So 21,498 and 39 cent, open bracket 1 plus 0.07 divided by 12, close bracket power of 30. After that, we're going to get 1.005833333 power of 30. After we power off, we're going to get 1.190640681 times 21,498 and 39 cent, and the last answer is 25,596 and 86 cent. And for the next step, we're going to use I equals S minus P. So 25,596 and 86 cent minus 21,498 and 39 cent, we're going to get 4,098 and 47 cent.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hasan bin Noni and I will explain case study 2. Based on the question given, question A, calculate the total amount of interest Mr. Tan will receive under each option. First of all, we need to bring out every information we get from the question. For option 1, the P is RM 100,000, the K is 3%, the M is 1, and the T is 5. For option 2, the question says that Mr. Tan will receive 22,000 per year. The K is 4%, the M is 1, and the T is 5. To answer the question, for option 1, we will use the formula of S equal to P open bracket 1 plus I close bracket power of N. We will write S equal to 100,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.03 divided by 1 close bracket power of 1 times 5. After we settle the question inside the bracket, we will power it with 5 and we will get the answer of 1.159274074 and we will times it with 100,000 and the last answer for S is RM 115,927.41 cent. Then we will do the interest with the formula of I equal to S minus P. Then we will write I equal to 115,927.41 cents minus 100,000 and we will get the answer of RM 15,927.41 cent. For option 2, to find the S, we will times 22,000 with 5 and we will get the answer of RM 110,000. Then we will use the formula of I equal to S minus P to find the interest. Then we will write I equal to RM 110,000 minus 100,000. Then we will get the answer of RM 10,000. The next one is question B. Which option Mr. Tan should choose if he wants to maximize his total return? Justify your answer. My answer is Mr. Tan should choose option 1 if he wants to maximize his returns. This is because if he chooses option 1, he will earn RM 15,927.41 cent amount of interest rather than option 2. He will earn only RM 10,000 amount of interest. The next question is question C. Suppose the interest rate on the option 1 increases to 4%. How would this affect Mr. Tan's decision? For this question, we will use the formula of S equal to P open bracket 1 plus I close bracket power of N. First step, we will write S equal to 100,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.04 divided by 1 close bracket power of 1 times 5. First, we will solve the question in the bracket. Then we will power it with 5. So we will get the, the answer of 1.216652902. Then times it with 100,000, we will get the final answer of RM 121,665.29 cent. After that, we need to find the interest with the formula of I equal to S minus P. Now we will write I equal to 121,665 ringgit point 29 cent minus 100,000 and we will get the answer of RM 21,665 ringgit point 29 cents. So my answer is Mr. Tan would still choose option 1. This is because he will earn more amount of total interest that is RM 21,665 ringgit point 29 cent.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hello. My name is Muhammad Amrul Ashraf bin Zulkifli and I will also explain about case study 2 based on the question given. Question D. Calculate the monthly payment for the car loan. First of all, we need to bring out every information from the question. CP equals to 80,000, DP equals to 80,000 times 20%, T equals to 5, M equals to 12, K equals to 0.05, A equals to 64,000. The formula we will use is A equal to R open bracket 1 minus open smaller bracket 1 plus I close smaller bracket power of negative n close bracket divided by n. First step, we will write 64,000 equal to R open bracket 1 minus open smaller bracket 1 plus 1 divided by 240 close smaller bracket power of negative 60 close to bracket divided by 1 over 240. First, we will answer the question in the smaller bracket. Then we will calculate all the questions in the bracket and we will get 52.0.99070.632. After that, we will divide 64,000 with the previous answer, and for the last answer for R is RM 1207.76 cent. First of all, we will use the formula of S equal to R open bracket, then open smaller bracket 1 plus I close smaller bracket power of n minus 1 divided by I close bracket. First step, we will write S equal to 1207.76 cent open bracket, then open smaller bracket 1 plus 1 divided by 240 close smaller bracket power of 36 minus 1 divided by 1 over 240. First, we will solve the question in the smaller bracket. After that, we need to solve the question in the bracket. Lastly, we will times the answer we got with 1207.76 cent. Then we will get the final answer of S. That is RM 46,804.73 cent. After we need to find the interest using the formula of I equal S minus R. So first we will write R equal 46,804.73 cent minus 36 open bracket 1,200.76 close bracket. First step, we must calculate the number with the bracket and minus it. So we will get RM 3,325.37 cent SI. The last question is question F. If Mr. Tan misses the first two monthly payments, how much will he owe on the third payment? For the last question, we will use the formula of S equal to R open bracket, then open smaller bracket 1 plus I close smaller bracket power of n minus 1 divided by I close bracket. First, we will write S equal to 1207.76 cent open bracket, then open smaller bracket 1 plus 1 over 240 close smaller bracket power of 3 minus 1 divided by 1 over 240 close bracket. First step, we will solve the equation in smaller bracket. After that, we will solve the question in the bracket. So we will get 3.0125136 then times it with 1207.76 cent. The last answer for S will be RM 3638.39 cent.